Well, hello again. I can click continue or load from the menu, either way. We're gonna load from the menu. This is Paulette, our city named from a girl in My Tetsu. Really cute visual novel if you ever have a chance to play it. Game is paused. 6,000 money. Before we start, let's see if there's some things that we want to aim for. With care, we have a cemetery. Cemetery is right there. We need a lot of residential. So let's keep it paused. And we'll build a square. That's a square, right? Yeah, it's a square. Okay. Sidewalks. We want people to be able to walk through their neighborhood. And because it's a neighborhood, definitely want to slow down traffic, keep people from going too fast down the road. Directions, but I try and keep it a bit equivalent, right? So it looks okay. Ooh, 56 money, $56. So we're gonna have to wait a minute. I want to have my commercial district back here along this road, so we're going to keep that in mind. In the meantime, oh, we can go. It's coming in, okay, decently. $2,000 per week. You know, it's about $300 money dollars a day, $300 a day. Kind of sucks that our workers can't get back there. It's a little silly. They don't just drive. Why not drive? We'll figure it out. There we go. New piece of land. Yes, yes. Sugoi, sugoi. Land. Right on. Thanks. I don't like how it doesn't line up quite right. It's crazy. There's nothing you can do. It literally does not. I mean, it's you know, you can turn snapping off, but then it's hard to keep the line straight. So keep snapping on. That's silly. I want the game to do what I want, but then I don't give it the tools to do what I want. Nobody ever accused me of being intelligent. Let's save an area in here for a park. We'll build here, and then we need that. Right? Neighborhood. And we can build two more. Looks like a city, right? Cities do this. They have blocks, they have neighborhoods. Chip down Main Street. Should look pretty decent. Follow this truck. Buy truck. Follow this sports car. Pretty well. Who cares? Solve that problem there. I don't understand why people work. I've never understood that. If somebody has a solution, let me know. Okay, we've got enough for dog park with trees, large playground. You know, it would be kind of fun to like have a bouncy castle or something, but they look so awful in a neighborhood. I mean, who ever walked down a neighborhood and saw a carousel in a neighborhood? It's just not gonna happen. So really, the playgrounds with trees, the dog park really are the only ones that make sense in a neighborhood. Which is unfortunate. It would look nice if we could improve that. But, like I said, I don't have all the DLC, so if there's any solutions to that to make it look a little nicer, I don't have them. And I'm just not that interested. I don't know which one to buy. I don't want to spend money on something if I don't know what I'm going to get. Not enough workers. I mean, I don't understand. Drive to work, people. Drive to work. Let's leave that in. A bus depot will probably solve the problem. Didn't we leave a space somewhere? No, we didn't. Close. Surgery performed by robots. We need a elementary school, don't we? University can't do that yet. Didn't we need a elementary school? Why don't we need one anymore? That's weird. Is that a building that's empty? I thought I saw another one. Did I see another one? Well, if I did, it didn't stay empty for long. Nice little houses back here. It's like a neighborhood. Connecting that. We could just keep it on the snapping, so we're not doing anything but a straight line. Wish we'd thought to build one there, but there's a house there, and I don't want to evict anybody. I evict people all the time. Landscaping tool. Yeah, I know how that works. Well, I mean, I know how it works. There's like flat land and stuff like that. And I've toyed with it, but I always mess stuff up. I make things worse. That's all I ever do. Just make things worse. I don't think we need this anymore. Yes, we do. It's all being abandoned because I can't. Oh boy, we need another thing. For now, let's increase the budget. I don't understand why there's two sliders. I don't get it. Whatever. Why are there 2 sliders? Don't know. Reasons why. Garbage truck. Do we need another garbage facility? How's that one doing? 52%. Probably. These people are starting to get awfully close to the pollution there. I think people are already living in it. It's okay. Some people like living in garbage. Trash. It's going to be a burden on society when we get out of this. Station wagon. For all, owner Mary Chapman. Resides at the Rosewood residence. Operator at Food for All. See, you can go to work. I like the feel of the dirt roads. I mean, it might be better to, like, have roads. I like the dirt roads for the farms. It looks right. Why did you go around the whole block? Apparently don't need another elementary school. They're getting close to this. Well, close to the center of town. Maybe that's where I can put this, you know? Close. $3,000. That's pretty good. That's really good. Lower taxes, but I'm greedy. Hark. I don't know if you want more work stories. Beef cakes. Importing agricultural products to beef cakes. We'll get to this stuff. I need a bus system first. I think they're just right for the bus. Station. Let's get rid of it. Road store. So we want... I'm gonna put it down here. Oh, it's 30,000. That out of town. Oh well. It's not backed up back here. That's pretty surprising. Coal power plant. Keeping the lights on. 6,000. People are employed here. I have no idea. How do you find out? No idea. 15 weeks. Coal power plant. Huh. It's a very interesting flavor of houses. This house right here is not much like that one. They've got their own idea of what a house is. This little corner out there. Is that his swing set? It isn't. It's the neighbor's swing set. So he's literally living in that little house right there. He's looking at us. We're almost at 30,000. Not buses. We need more residential. Ah, there we go, 30,000. Do our stuff. These are already as big as they get, so we're gonna leave it just like that. And then we're gonna make some bus routes. We want to take people from where they live to where they work. So let's start here. Right? Why are you? Oh, on the wrong side of the street. There we go. Come down here, bus stop where people can get on, and they work down here. Yeah, they work down here. Oh, we can't go down a one-way street. Alright, main two. Alright, we got a bus route, first one. Okay, let's do another bus route. We'll take people from this residential area. Take them down to work. This bus route, so we've got two, right? Yeah. Another way to do this. Remember, they're being. Pause it. Okay. We gotta figure out the bus routes. Bus routes. Is this different? Looks different. Aha! Line color. Bus line 1. We don't want bus line 1. We want the blue line. Alright, and we'll leave it as the standard bus for now. I don't know how many people are going to be using it yet. We'll find out as people go. So that's the blue line. This is the red line. Okay, so we've got two bus routes there. We need another one. We'll take these people here up to Poplar Farms. See if that will solve some of our bus problems. We want them... a library here. Imagine we're going to have stuff here eventually, so let's put a stop there, even though there's no need for it yet. And we'll have them go to work at Poplar Farms, and come home. I imagine there'll be shops here one day. Return home. Are we on the same side of the road here? We are. I think we're turning right here and we're ending up on the same side of the road. Let's add a stop here. There we go. Stop there. Oh, I don't want to going all the way around the lane. Have them go around here. Adds a couple of stops, but that's fine. That's fine. More stops than I want. That's fine. Okay, so this will be the, no, I don't want to create a new line. Red line to add stop? No. Come on. No! How do I just... How do I grab the line? There we go. The green line. And then we'll add one more line here. For now, this will have to be enough. Well, let's bring it down here so we can catch some of these people if they want to go up to the other job for work. I don't want to have them forced through there. I mean, yes, they will pay tolls. Yes, it is a way to make money. No, I don't think it's very scrupulous. That's the graveyard. Let's stop by the graveyard. And around here, around here, around here. There's a bunch of shops along here. We'll go to the shops. And then end the line. And we will call this one. Let's see, what color can we do now? The yellow line. Alright. So that's good for now. We've got 4 bus routes for the 4 corners of our city. And if you need, you can get off the blue line and get on the red line, get on the red line. We just make a big circle. The red line, we do it. Who cares? It's fine. It looks great. There are buses in the world that do that. They are stuck. And we'll be able to tell when the buses leave the station. We'll be able to tell what line they're on by just looking at the color of the bus. So that's the green line. People on the bus! We're stopping traffic! There we go. Buses lined up in a row. I've seen that happen in real life. You probably have too if you've ever taken a bus. Okay, we need another neighborhood. So let's make another square, and we'll bring it up this way. Right? And this one's a special one because it's a major road. So we'll do that. And we don't want too many stops along this road. So we're going to make them here. Perfect, but that's a neighborhood. I've seen too many neighborhoods that do that. Right? And we are on the wrong road for this part, so we're gonna... Good. The outside should be this, and the interior should be this. Bring the water. Doesn't line up. Oh, it almost. There we go. That feels good. All right, 900 money. We're gonna need another elementary school. So let's build an elementary school out here. Let's first grab this. We're gonna make this its own district. right? Daffodil Park. Sounds good. And we can do policies here. I don't know. High ticket preferred parks. Parks and recreation. More money for parks and recreation. Yeah, let's do it. Small playground, yes, sounds good, sounds good. Oh, that catches the library! And that. The parking structure. Yeah, no power, who cares? Do not care. I want to build that right there. Elementary school, 10,000 money. How far are we from paying this off? We are 260 weeks away. I'd rather pay that off than pick up another loan. I don't like paying weekly cost. Alright. What was I talking about earlier? Yeah, just different stuff at work. My job as an environmental scientist. I did a little bit of engineering too, which I was slightly qualified for. I have a geology degree. And so I would go to sites sometimes with the engineering. And I would just monitor. I'm not there to tell anybody what to do with their geology. Well, I mean with their engineering. I'm just there to monitor what they're doing. So, went to a couple of sites. There was one where they were doing, they were shoring up a house because it was falling down the cliff. So silly. We have a problem in this area where the construction companies will build houses in housing districts, and is that the wrong street? No, it's just different lighting. Street lights are orange, yellow instead of blue. So the construction companies will often build substandard housing in an area in order to make more money or save more money. And in this particular instance, for example, there was a build more residential. I am building more residential. I just don't want to. Man, let's just shut them up and build the one there. And then we'll at least do the interior here. But I wanted to put the elementary school down first. Well, let's get some houses in place at least. And then I'll build the elementary school around there. Maybe I'll build it across the street and then build around here, right? I mean, we need 4. I guess I can do that. My original plan, but I think it works. And then I'll build an elementary school right here. And then I'll build around it when I build another square. What do you want on power? Getting there. Let's get that elementary school down first. So they hired a geologist to come because they were building on a slope of a mountain. And so they brought the geologist in. The geologist told them what the conditions were on the slope, and that the construction company building the houses there had to sink the pillars holding up the house at least 6 feet into the ground in order to stabilize the house. Well, they didn't. They just built the pillars on the ground. They didn't sink them down into the ground at all. Just planted it straight on the ground and left. So the homeowner didn't know this, and he's living in his house, and he's a wealthy guy because it's on the shelf of the mountain. And so he He puts in a swimming pool, an indoor swimming pool inside his house. He wants a swimming pool. So he builds a swimming pool inside his house, and the house begins to slide. Because of course it does. The extra weight of the swimming pool is too much for the foundation of the house because the construction company didn't sink the pillars into the ground. So what does he do with the house when he finds out it's sinking, it's sliding down the mountain? He sells it. So the new owner comes in and he buys it, and he's living at his house for a few months, and he looks out of the window, and the window is warped. And looking out at the city lights below, everything's kind of not right. And so he ends up calling someone who calls us. And we went up there, and they discovered that the house was sliding down the mountain. It had already moved like 2 centimeters. And that's why the windows were warping, because the pressure of it sliding down the mountain was causing the windows to warp. So the new owner had to do something to stabilize his house. So he hired us. We went up there, gave them an idea of what they needed to do, and what he planned on was he was going to build a deck. And then he was going to take some helical piers, which are like these long, square tubular things. It's not a square tube, obviously. Square and tube are counter to one another. It's a prism, but nobody uses that word. So it's a square tube. Deal with it. This square, and it goes down this tube, and at the end there's a spiral, like a drill head. And you put that in the ground, and you drill it down in, and you drill it down in, and you drill it down in to stabilize the house that's going to be, sliding down the hill. You can't prevent the 2 centimeters that it's already moved, but you can prevent it from moving any further. So we go up there, and they're sinking these helical piers down in, and I'm monitoring them to make sure that they're getting the piers to the proper depth. Because the new depth that they had to get to, according to the geologists that our company had come in, and the engineers that our company had come in. And remember, there's only 8 of us in this company. Let's increase the budget a bit more. Electricity. Oh, we've gone way up talking. Let's build our elementary school. Plop. And we will name this elementary Daffodil Elementary. Cute name for an elementary school. Daffodil. Yeah, Daffodil Park, Daffodil Elementary. Let's build another one of these. And we'll supply most of our power with these. It's just the way it works. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's gonna drop a little bit. Yeah, it went down to 80 because we're not supplying it with extra workers and money. No, extend mill heights this way. So yeah, we go out there, and I'm monitoring them drilling these helical piers into the ground. And then at the end of the job, the owner of our company comes out, he visits me, he's like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, I'm watching them do their work. And he signs off on the helical piers that were there that reached certain depth. He wrote down on the thing, it reached this depth, it reached this depth, it reached this depth. We couldn't get it to the 12 feet that they had recommended because it hit bedrock. And that's not surprising. It's on the side of a mountain. You can only do so much. So they hit bedrock, and they couldn't keep drilling the piers down, or else it would crack the piers, and then they'd be useless. So, by buy new land. I don't want to buy new land. Thank you. No, let's do it this way. Let's do this. And what's really sad about this site was the next door neighbors have the same problem. Because it's the same unscrupulous company that built both houses. So the poor neighbor either didn't yet know or had just found out that their house is sliding down the mountain as well. And the house next to that was also sliding down the mountain because in all cases this same construction company is cutting corners, and they figure by the time you figure out that they have cut corners and your house is sliding down the mountain, they're gone. And I was talking to the construction crew that was there that day installing the piers, and they said it happens all the time. It is everywhere in the valley, and they themselves are like, I don't trust the construction companies out here because this is just standard. This is how they treat everybody. If they're caught, what they do is, I'm going to put a large playground down. I want one right there in that corner. And then I want another playground over on this end, a smaller one. These are rich people. They don't love it. They don't love their housing. Yeah. Rich people's houses. And the little houses are getting So it's a sad tale. These guys cut corners all over the place. They just do it as long as they don't get caught. They don't. A lot of times, unfortunately, as well. Yeah, corner shop there. Let's finish this up. They build these substandard houses, and then if they get caught, they close the business and open up the business under a different name. And maybe they'll even go one step further and have, the first company was owned by Joe, and Pete was his second in line, and then the new company, Pete is the one that starts the company, and Joe is the second one in line, and then they just cut corners again. And they just keep doing this, hopping around from company to company in order to prevent any real change from happening, not being punished for what they're doing, and getting away with it. And there's a lot of companies. So I worked for a different company. After I worked for that company for 2.5 years, it was a great company and I loved it. 2.5 years I worked for them. I had to leave because there was no more work coming in. I found another company to work for that was a lot larger. It had like 80 employees and like 3 different buildings. And I began working for them, and immediately there were problems. I was not in the department that I was hired for, which is a red flag right away. Let's look at what that's doing. That's doing fine. Consumption is still not the right again. It could be according to weather, because these are subject to the weather. Production, okay. Build another one of these and reach to so this new company, I was never doing the job that I was hired for. I was in the soil lab the whole time. I was doing soil surveys, which is fine. I'm a qualified geologist. I know how to identify soils. I know how to do various soil tests. So it was not something I couldn't do, but it was not what I was hired to do. I worked there for 4 months, and after 4 months, the owner of the company came up to us and he said to me, because I was the only one in office, I shouldn't have said us, came up to me and said, we're having a problem with your productivity. And I said, really? I'm sorry to hear that. You know, nobody's given me instructions since I arrived. I'm just doing what I know how to do. And he says, well, you are not doing your job good enough. I'm afraid that we're going to have you work faster. And I said, okay. And he sent an email out to me listing times that I had to do every single one of my tasks. And he was effectively cutting in half the amount of time I had for every single one of my jobs. And I even went online and looked up the standards that is listed by ASTM, which is a government organization that tells you what standards are for geology and engineering, for doing studies like this, doing soil surveys, doing environmental study. I don't think they do environmental. I think it's all engineering. Geology and engineering. How long each one of these tests should take. Like, they tell you, you know, this is what you're going to be doing, and it should take about this much time. And they were giving me half as much time as the recommended time for ASTM, for all of my jobs. And so I went to, there was an engineer that had worked with the company for about 10 years, and I went up to him and I said, I don't know how to meet these goals. I really don't know how to do it. And he looked at me and he says, oh, put the samples in the drying oven. Excuse me? Oh yeah, put the samples in the drying oven. And then once they're dry, it's much easier to do the test. You can't put them in the drying oven. That ruins the test. And when I told him I can't do that, the samples can't get above 140 degrees, he said, then just put them in the drying oven for 10 minutes. But you're taking too long, you gotta speed up. You have to put the samples in the drying oven. So I went home that night and I was like really conflicted, and I was like, I don't know how to even go back to work anymore. And I realized there was no way I could do it. There's no way I could go back to work. I couldn't, in all conscience, sit down and work for these people, cutting corners and doing something that is certainly immoral and probably illegal. So I quit. I only worked there for 4 months. And then I started working for another company. And the second company I was working for, I lasted for 2 weeks. And the same red flags, they had me doing construction work. First of all, I was not doing construction. And when I complained to one of the people that, you know, I was hired for geology, they tried to pass off what I was doing as geology, and I'm like, it's not geology? I was literally doing building demolitions, and I'm like, I am not qualified for what you have me doing. And they told me that I had already signed the paperwork and that it was my responsibility to do my job, and so I contacted a lawyer. I was like, I ain't putting up with this crap. Contacted a lawyer, and the lawyer said to me, I recommend not going back to that job. I recommend not returning to work, because he said what they're doing is contract fraud. It's illegal. They can't do it. And they have you doing work that you're unqualified for, because they've received a certain amount of money from the state for the building demolitions, and they need a certain number of experts to do the job. And the conditions changed before you got hired, but they wanted you brought on anyway because they wanted to make the extra money that they were going to be given by the state. And so they basically bring you on for a job you're unqualified for as a quote-unquote expert, and then bill the state for the difference. It's like totally slimy. I worked there for, well, 3 weeks actually, because I was there for 1 week in training, and then 2 weeks. And the training was, I took HAZWOPER training, so I was learning all the stuff that. That's where I got my HAZWOPER training, which is where I was doing my other job in California. So that was bad. building demolitions, yeah, and they were passing it off as geology. It's so hard to want to go back to doing these jobs when we have construction companies that are corrupt. And when you talk to people about it, they're like, yeah, part of the problem is the politicians are all in the area. All the politicians, like 40% of my state's legislation is real estate. They're real estate people. Look at these trucks doing this wiggle. Look at them. They just drive straight across so they take a turn left. That is hilarious. Yeah. It's hard to want to go back to work when you've got these people behaving badly. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. But I can tell you right now, one of the solutions is not to work for these people. Somebody told me once, if good people don't work for bad companies, only bad people will work for them. And I kept thinking of that, but at the same time, I can't do what they're telling me to do in order to earn a paycheck. So there's only so much you can say. I'm willing to do that. Yeah, I'm willing to lie on reports. I'm willing to put samples in a drying oven. Nah, I'm not willing to do that. So it's a problem. Let's build this up here. I don't want to get carried away because I want to put a road back here. Much rather spend my life playing video games. Whether it is successful or not. Give it the old college try. Okay, so we've got that. How we want to do a straight through here. I think we're just gonna do straight. Right, straight through. I'm probably gonna demolish this entire city. Like, what are you thinking? I mean, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna want a better interior structure of my city. I won't want it set up this way. Still want to develop this out here. Ugh. Is there no way to... Thinking. You can buy land, can't you? $6,000, that's fine. It's amazing work you've done to our city, and then I'll buy this one, and then I'll start developing stuff. How far do we need to get? We're close. I need to build another one of those out. Putting it here, we can extend this. Let's extend it first, just to make sure we don't screw that up. That's straight. It is straight. Good. Typically straight. Oh, more residential. Got that Daffodil Park. Let's bring this out here. Of course, we don't want to connect to that because we don't want people to be able to avoid the pole. Oh, look at that. Oof. And this will be like where we're going to put apartments eventually. Can't get it to be straight. Let's put a park that we anticipate for being around. Let's do a bouncy castle. That's fun. Right next to the cemetery. That's fun. And then let's have a something for with trees. No, is there? Yeah, I guess that works. Something that's fitting for the fact that we're going to build apartments out here eventually. High school. That's good. Can't build a university though. That's always good. Water's good. Let's build our one-day apartments. Let's build this here. Are we gonna build a park here? Is that gonna be like, maybe I was thinking of building a, elementary school there. A long time ago. Well, let's leave it open for now. We can think of something that can go there later. Something right away. Alright. This is going to go there. So let's establish this as its own territory. Evergreen Hills. Sounds like a poor neighborhood. Evergreen Hills. People haven't figured out that they can drive to work again. Why this territory hasn't been built up. Also, that'll look good when we go up all of this area as residential apartments. Did we do this? Parking spot. People like parking, right? They like to not. What in the world is this? Industry park. Isn't it? We finally reached our point where we can do a bunch of stuff. Fire station. This is what we want. It's down here. All right. It's time to start moving. Move this up here. back here. So it's like a country town firehouse. And then that's a drugstore. The police station. The police station. You know, little Joe's Country Time police station. And then the medical clinic. We'll move it down here so that these guys still have access to a medical clinic. We will worry about that stuff. Now, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Technically speaking, they still have services. But we want the center of town to be the center of town. We wanted, what is this? Transport park. Industry park. 10th anniversary park. This is new. Oh, at least since last time. Let's build, I want it to line up perfectly with the streets, but I guess I'm not going to get it. All right. That's good. 86% fall, 2% fall. We're on top of it. Our lines are still extend something like that. Right now, people are gonna start having to use this. Even that guy right there. Look at that poor guy. Having to pay the tolls. Sucks to be you. Eventually, people will figure out. This is gonna be really busy one of these days. Not the shorter, the less traffic. Oh, look, it's pennies. Right. Lots of houses. Oh, these cute little shops. Somebody's sending me a message. Right on. Can't say it. Alright. First things first, police station. Bigger, badder, better. Arrest those people. Arrest them all. They deserve to be arrested. Nice. It's great. Park ahead. Handicap. We don't have room here. So I'm going to put the hospital and the fire station. And that's just going to be L Donuts. So long as L Donuts stands, the city will stand. We have L Donuts. The gas station. Gas station. Blow up. And the city will stand because the L Donuts stands. Alright. I've already eaten and I'm hungry again. Why, body? Why? Why do you betray me so? What is our next big? We're not doing it until 7,000. I just realized we could pay off our loan. Why are there 2 bars? I mean, it says the same thing with both of them. Like, what's the difference? I don't understand. Somebody knows, and that somebody is not me. Oh, they're starting to back up. This is why we wanted a one-way street. Hey, spread to go enjoy the great outdoors. Parks and Rec. Great. Should we build a park? I'm gonna build like maybe an outdoor park out here. Or should we have like an amusement park? Or should we have a zoo? I think we should have an amusement park. So we've got the poor people neighborhood, the future poor people neighborhood. So I would say, ooh, you know what would be just deliciously evil? Put it on the other side of the two-way toll booth. You know what? We have visitors to our town. We don't want them to have to go through the two-way toll booth to get to the park. So let's put the park. Let's put the park out here. Put the park out here. Let's move medical clinic. I know we already moved it. I know it's 2,000 to move it again, but or move it. Darn it. We don't want to get too close. It's fine, you hate me, I'm sorry, but it's fine. I'll build a hospital. Traffic's starting to back up. Where are you going? Where are you going? Copper. Just getting arrested. Oh, the bus is stuck behind the police car. I'm guessing he's got somebody. Load, he's got somebody with him. And I think he had a load before. There's no difference. Look at people crossing the road. People crossing the road. Going to the bar. Where do people go? Look like a city. And a city's like this. Kind of small still, but you know. Can we buy a? We can't. We gotta level up. More residential. Well, a good thing we started. We need this to extend a little further. Right? Maybe it's too far. Maybe it's not far enough. Let's plan it from the opposite direction. Let's plan it from here. Right here? Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's not good. Okay, these need to be these, because this is where people will live. Okay, we need to make this straight here. getting close to unifying these things. I mean, it's already unified from the opposite direction. You know what I mean? Huh. Ugh! Can't get it to go straight! Those are crazy. Either way, I don't want it there, I don't want it there, I want it right in the middle. Why can't we get them straight like the roads? I don't understand that. It is a flabbergasting problem. What in the world is an industry park? I don't want to put an industry park in the middle of residential stuff. Transport park. Recognize the contribution that public transport makes to the livability of a city. Do you want to do a birthday plaza? Should we have a birthday plaza right here? I like it right there because that way it doesn't interfere with the development of whatever house is going on the other side. Alright, we can do that. We'll have a birthday plaza. City Skylines. And now, for these. So first of all, we're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to continue this on the back. You know what? I like that idea of what I did here, so I'm going to do it on the other side. Okay, so what is the name of this zone? It is between zones. It is near the Poplar Farms. So we're going to extend Evergreen Hills. Here. That is going to be Evergreen Elementary. They got parking, which counts as a park for some reason. I don't know. You guys play in the parking area, right? With all the cars. Maybe the people are cars? Okay, well we need a fire department. And we need a hospital. 60,000 to 60,000. We're just trying to take care of the needs of the city at the same time. $3,000 per week. That's good. 3,000 times 100. Well, I want to build a park out here. Right? So this would be nice if this was a main road here, but I think I'll put it one little thing over. I'm gonna have a main road here. Just so it's a little bit separated from the distance of the right about. Yeah, I had a family member tell me that I needed to go back to work at this place because that's just how the game is played. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. It shouldn't be the way. I shouldn't be responsible for building a house or any structure at all that could fall down and hurt people. Like, I don't want to be part of that. And if I'm not doing my job right, then I am part of it. And would you want to know that you're living in a building that was built where the geologists cut corners? He's falling asleep. 1,000. How far do we got to go? 3,000. I want my hospital. There's the hospital. 5,000. How much is the fire department? Lookers. What? Main Street turned into green. Wait a minute. That's wrong. That's wrong. Where's the ball? Yeah, you don't go down that way. It goes down that way. No, you don't. Go down that way. Oh. Alright. Did our Main Street get mixed up? It should be this one. It did. How did our Main Street get mixed up? This should be... What in the world happened to our Main Street? You are going this way. Main Street. Let me take it past here. It wants this to continue being Main Street. Oh, what a joke. Oh, no, we can drag it. There we go. Main Street. And then Center Street. Right? Center Street. The corner of Center Street and Main. Pretty well. Pretty well. Let's check our junctions. Looks correct. Nope, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That is incorrect. That is correct. That is correct. No, that is not correct. That is correct. That's a main and a main. What do we get? Got traffic! Sick, huh? Build an outdoor park out here in the hills. Those are kind of fun. A camping park. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're saving up money and I have to spend it. Hot dog car. We're waiting on our 60K. Look at all the people waiting for the bus. bigger buses. Alright, so let's start improving our bus lines. Where is our bus lines? Bus lines. What do you want? I'm not adding a... No, I'm not adding a stop. No, I'm not creating a new line. I just want to... How do I click on... That's how. Lines overview. That's where it is. Okay, so passengers. We need a bigger bus. Bus capacity 35, 30, 35. We're gonna do not a double decker. We're gonna do our articulated bus, and we're gonna do this one as an articulated bus. Right? We should do a school bus. Do you want to do a school bus route? Let's do a school bus route. Let's see. Kids going to school. School. Where's the school? School's up there. That's good. Oh, that's right. We put it down here, and then we built a city around it. There it is. Alright, bus route. Dropping kids off. Picking them up. And then the new one. Lines overview. What's line 3? It's a green line. Not the school bus. A school bus! Cute. Where is our other? What school is this? Daffodil Elementary. So we've got Daffodil School Bus. What's this one? There we go. Daffodil School Bus. Oh yeah. And then we've got a new one. That's also a school bus. And it's what city are we in? Paulette? No, it's a different one. It is this one. Evergreen Elementary. Evergreen School Bus. Daffodil School Bus? Evergreen School Bus. Nope. Let the other kids walk. Hopefully they get hit by cars. So they fall. That sucks. There's so much to buy. Sucks. I'm not making any progress on saving up our money. We can take out another loan. Pay it off later. Kind of have to, don't we? Yep. We need a fire department. Where's our police department? There. Fire department here. We're going to be demolishing some really good old style buildings. Plop. Nice to see the mayor. Mayor's mercy. Pay it off when we can. Park across the street. Is that a shop? What is that? Just an ice cream shop, an owl, and I don't know, lingerie. Oh, it's a hamburger. It's a picture of a hamburger. It's a tiny little corner store hamburger shop. Donuts. Andy's bowling. Ivy Hills. I don't think they have a school. They do. I named it Paulette. First school is always named Paulette after the city. Build more residential zone. I can't. I'm saving up. Let's build out to here. I want to build a main road. How wide? Okay, so that wide gets both sides of the city. Not the city. That wide. No. Okay, so that wide means that the residential can be on both sides at 4 length on both sides. So we're gonna plop that out. Bring this down here. Right? I can't see where it's connected. It's not getting any marker. It's too far away! Nope. Okay, so that is going to be our park. Smith Meadows, let's defeat some of that right here. Nope, that's not right. Defeat some of that right there, so it just lines up. Oh, there we go. We will do that later, so let's worry about that later. In the meantime, to connect, and I think we have enough. Medical clinic. Yeah, I live next to the medical clinic. That's perfectly fine. Hold on, I'm gonna save this. Okay. Smith Meadows. Okay, well, we've got a park to build. First things first, we need a place for people to park. So something's gotta give. Sorry, folks. We're gonna burn your houses down. Perfect. Okay. So that's the parking for the park. And we're gonna do an amusement park. Straight out. Amusement park. Right across the street from the parking, yep. And then, small second. pause it. Alright. We have to take the lines off. I think we want the grid. Yep. Go! Got a park. Okay, now we need a pathway. We need the main pathway, and it's going to be going... Let's turn this back on. And it's going to be going down. And we want it to curve around and meet the other one. So let's get it straight first. We'll just use these guys for a little bit. We don't really need them because the inside of the park is undeveloped. But it gives us a sense of where we want things to be. We come in straight, take a curve, and there's the other entrance. Okay, so let's have some. We need another major branch. So let's do particular. Okay, so that's the center of our park. Right there. Smithland. Let's not name it Smithland. My Tetsu. Parks. Amusement Park Plaza. Amusement Park Cafe. We'll put that near the entrance because we want people to avail themselves of the. Oh no, not the food. The food needs to be close to the center. We're running out of money. Well, at least it's a complete park. Like there's only a plaza you can go to and a food stall. We'll wait for there to be a little extra. Oh, I forgot! Okay, it's got water. We can extend that out here. We can extend that out here. Okay, so we've got that going. Sorry. Get to have another... Okay, we need to connect these. Blah, 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 blah. We, don't want to run a line into the park because it looks terrible. So we need to add things to the park that... Souvenir shop needs to be next to the entrance because we want people to buy souvenirs when they come in. Restrooms, we want the restrooms to be close by. If you see, we've now connected that. And then this, and that. No, let's do the other one. That, we'll connect that. There we go. Let there be power! Is there anything else we can add to our amusement park? Cafe, entrance, cafe, restroom. Forgotten! These are cool, but they need to be like set up in such a way that they look cool. Let's pause the game again. So the plaza needs to be located near the center. We'll just move the plaza. We'll move the Amusement Park Cafe. It's the plaza that we want. Please, in the center. Yeah! Because watch. You have that, and then I have that, and then I do the other one, and I get the full circle. Oh yeah! Yeah! Carousel. For a carousel. And do we have enough for one more souvenir shop? Souvenir shop. We want them to buy stuff before they go home. There we go. It's the other one where you put the plaza in the center. Looks a little awkward, but I'm not perfect. So people come in the park after paying Chirpy Land. Then they come down here, and there's the games in the center. Yeah, baby. Okay, so water. Let's just put one of these. They look cool up by the farm. I mean, look at that. It's like a farm. It's like a farm to me. Alright, we need a hospital. We need to pay off our debts too. We incurred debt, now we've got to pay it off. We're almost to 7,000. We're gonna get there, maybe even tonight. Ooh, we do not want that connector. Well, okay, we'll keep it because, you know, it's not a great road. But it does mean that people can avoid the toll by going up here. I mean, that's just awful. Who wants to drive through town to avoid a toll? Look at the garbage trucks. Use the toll. It's free money. Doesn't make sense, but it's free money. I think what's his name? Spiffing Brit did a video where he made nothing but toll booths, lowered his taxes to 0, and then had every single car forced to drive through an endless line of toll booths. It's hilarious. Ugh, I don't want to pay more money because I want to save it. At the same time, there's one time where you have to city. This one did earlier that was curves. Let's do that. We got a spiral. We've got that disc. What was that Kroll. Kroll? Kroll. Got a Kroll disc. It's kind of cool. What was that thing called? Yeah, it's been some years since I saw that. It was a video game I remember playing in the 80s. It's about Kroll. Tropical garden. Rich people. Tropical garden. Tropical. Destroy the rock. That's too cool. This is not part of Daffodil Park. Okay, it's its own thing. I've been in too many cities. When you've got some road, it's like kind of a windy main road, you know. We have enough to take off the first road. That hospital. I built my tents in instead. But there's people going to come to our city just for the park. Just for the amusement park. I think that looks cool. Yeah. Dog. Dog's a dog. Dog's a little joke. Dog. Following. Are you a resident of our town? Works as a manager of the general store. Still can't build a university. How's our high school doing? Ooh, we need another high school. We'll build a high school right here. Cedar Hills. Cedar Hills High! Overwatch punks. We need to build a thing out here. I still want to do that. I'm gonna buy that first. I think we're gonna unlock that when we reach 7,000 people. Because we are gonna get a lot of this stuff unlocked. We can do ferries. I've done ferries before, but this is not a place that's really conducive to ferries. I mean, maybe we could have a ferry that goes around the lake. But we'd have to buy the whole lake. Well, why not? Eventually. Buy the whole lake. But I want this junction. So I want this right here. I want that junction. Can't even build trains yet. I don't know. Is there a train station here? There's a train all the way over there. I think. Is that a train? That's a train. Could there be another train? Is that a train? I think that's a train. Oh, we don't have a train. Just a freeway. Sucking water up here and dumping it out there. Starting to have traffic problems. That's why I want that junction. I think... Yeah, we've already moved into that sector, so that was a good purchase. Moved out into it. I'm gonna build... What was that? Yep. Nope. Green Hills. Yep, it goes all the way back. Mill Heights, Ivy Hills, and Tetsu. Let's put that into Ivy Hills. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Recreational use. Poor people get to have recreational use. Can we make our first payment? This is down to 12K. I want my hospital. I also want to pay off my debt. We'll be making more money now each week, though. It'll be good. I wonder how our Main Street got so wrapped around Summer Street. Is it Main Street or is it Main Street? Oh no! Everybody wants to turn left. Better than the alternatives. At least I think so. 500 more people. we did a couple houses are being lost. I think think this is a main street now, so I'm gonna keep it as the other one. It does make our city not quite right, but it gives it character. Nope. That's what we want. Baby. Curves. Yeah! How do we get back in there without messing it up and making it look dumb? I mean, the easiest solution is to just bring it down here. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Doesn't reach all the way back there. Imperfect. You don't see it anyway. Park. Ooh, botanical garden right along here would be great. No, I don't want to get it. Gives the city character, but it also makes things look kind of wonky. But it gives the city character. And that's important, you know? Having a city that doesn't just look like it's made out of rectangular lines. Japanese garden? Where's the last Japanese garden we put down? I don't know. That's the tropical garden. Small playground. Japanese garden, it's all the way down there. Alright, we're doing another Japanese garden. Sit on the main road. Do we need another elementary school? We do not. We do need another high school. Can we build a high school? Oh, it's all our money! It's all our money! No! I want it on here, so it's right close to this intersection here. And that is our Cedar Hills High School. I'm just gonna call it Cedar High. Build a dog park. I want 2 parks in this zone region. Where's the dog park? Small park? Nope. Small playground? Nope. Dog park. Like no matter where I put it, it's wrong. I'll put her up. Hopefully we got that before somebody moved in. I'm not going to build there, I'm not going to build there, because I'm going to want... Some of the kids that do have cars in high school, you know, they can park next to the high school. So they don't have high schools. I mean, People that don't have high schools, people that don't have cars. School. He's getting arrested. I want my hospital. I want my hospital. 16,000. I'm getting there. 30 seconds. Counted lots of times. I don't think I'm going to pay off my debt. The hospital for oh, it's green. Green line. Articulated bus. He's doing good on the green line. Bus. That one's not for passengers. I think that's why we left it there. Articulated bus, it's green line. Where's the other bus? It's a red line. Okay. I'm not a resident. Congratulations, I got a piggy train and rotating teacups! Piggy train. Let's bring that out. Let's... tours. We'll do that later. Piggy train. Piggy trains are kind of cute, adorable little trains that let kids ride on or whatever. Let's put it over here. Spinning teacups! Yeah, baby! Spinning teacups. Maybe a little piggy train. It's for kids. Spinning teacups, that's for people that want to puke. Got some puke-o-mobiles. Level 10 puke-o-mobile. Hopefully we left enough room. I think we can... Okay, secondary. Perfect. Is it character? Things aren't quite perfect, so that they look like they were built by humans. Tilted on that side. Oh well, it looks a little tilted right there too. Not perfect. Oh well. I wonder if City Skylines 2 does things perfect. I doubt it, but you know, who knows? Maybe they're just gifted. Look at these houses. Best friends. Look at the barbecue pit in the backyard. So what's that? Oh, that's all the other residents. These guys are getting rich. They're across the street from the firehouse. 4,000. Somewhere. Hospital. We need an elder center and a children's center too. Look at that. After the hospital. Hospital first. eventually we're gonna have like subway systems and like a train and like monorail and stuff like that. Traffic and the green line. They're riding the green line. We got a yellow line or something. Oh, we hit 7,000. It's gonna make a blimp, a metro, high density residential and office zones. This is the big ticket. That's our hospital. That's how we get it. We get it when we level up. That was cool. Oh yeah. Let's guess what we're gonna do now. This is where I said we're gonna ruin the city. So let's name this Paulette 2. Okay. We're going to demolish all of this. All of that's gonna go. Goodbye, all of you residential districts. Bye-bye. Nope. It's not going to win the town. We're doing the whole schmear. We're grabbing this. We're going to grab it from right here. All the way up here. How do we move out? No, we're going to grab all this too. Bye to you. I don't want to grab any of the houses along the sides. I think we will. I think we've been very careful how we built those, but let's just make sure. This one's gonna go. I think we're good. Move to be grabbed. We'll leave this alone. We will not leave this alone. We will demolish this. We will demolish these. Yep. We'll leave these. We'll leave these. Yeah, we'll leave these because it's next to a richer neighborhood. We'll leave these because they're next to a richer neighborhood. First, we're going to do that. Lose population. We just got to 7,000 and now we're going to kill it all. Wait for people to move out. Move out all you rich hunks. Time for the poor to move in. Come on, get out. 4 along the line. 4 along the line. 4 along the line. Right. Oh, we've screwed it up. We've screwed it up. Baby. Did we have this on this side as well? I think we did. We had like little shops there. Oh, we lost the little shop there. It's the corner store's back. Corner store's back! Aww. Come the apartments. Get out. Told you you could live there. Not me. I rule this city. I rule this city on rock and roll. Okay, let's fill this, but not that. Right? Not that. I want some shops right by the entrance to that. And then if you get past that, some more high-end retail shops. Okay. We need a university. Before that, let's pay off our debt. Got our hospital, right? Got our police station. Got our fire department. Got our hospital. Let's do our elder care. I swear to God, I'm going to tear down your houses just for this elder care. And you know what? You're going to like it. And I'm gonna do this. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna put child care right next to it. It's a different size. That's good. Other care is big. So, like a retirement community or something. Don't know. Is that smog or is that fog? I think it's smog. We've got pollution. Oh, our high rises are coming in. What's the other? Ore, oil, generic. Lumber, that's it. Lumber's the other one. Lumber is the other one. There's plenty of lumber. We can build lumber anywhere. There's plenty of trees to chop down. And they'll start planting their own trees. They just need to know that trees are there to start. Yep, we can buy that. 9,000. Alright, well, that finishes off our square. So that way we have access to that roundabout. We have that one to the freeway. Junction. We'll build it up next time we do stuff. It's already 2 hours we've been playing. We hit 7,000 people. We scared them all away. 1,000 of them went bye-bye. We wrecked a good third of the city. But we have a piggy train, so who cares? Piggy train. Who cares what we do? Piggy train. It's going around. It's probably riding it. And see what's really great about a piggy train is you got the kids riding it right there, and the adults can just stand right here with their sniper rifles and just pick them off. Pow, 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 pow. They're a slow, easy moving target. Oh yeah. In order to build this, we need universities. We can't. This is for like highly educated office space. It counts as industrial, so that's good, and we want it for that reason. But at the same time, we've got to have a university first. You can't build that without a university. I'm gonna extend this out here to there, and then build up residential in here. I think. I might build a 2-lane out of this and connect it. Keep the farms. I used to live in a town where there was a farm right in the middle of town. It had been grandfathered in. It had been there for a long time. And then somebody died, I guess. Best guess, somebody died. And when they did, it was taken over by a residential area. A residential area came in. This is what we wanted, right? Clunk, clunk. McClunky. Keep the rock. You want the rock? I have a house there. Is there a house there? Maybe that moved them out. Where's Steve? I saw him down there. We want high end. Look at the towers being built. That is so cool. Alright, it's a good stopping point, 2 hours. I don't want to go over too much, so we'll pause it here. We'll save it here. We'll call it Paulette 3 because we made major changes to our city at Paulette 2. And we'll just save it here. Looking good. We've got an amusement park. We got residential, like where people drive through the what's it called, suburbs. We're gonna have high-rise stuff. I might bring it on down here, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. Center of town is right here. I think we're doing good. Like I said, it's not like, oh cool, this guy knows what he's doing. It looks like a real city. It looks like a city designed by a 6-year-old. Close enough. Anyway, yeah, let's, I moved around. Paulette 3, right? Yeah, I think that's it for today. For now. I will log in another time. Bye-bye.